Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1.
Wow, who would have thought that short-tempered idiot would be used for a body swap?
Thinking back, the reason the corpses in the first and fifth cars were burnt was to switch them out. But the corpse was so badly burned that I couldn't tell it was Aphex. That must be what the necklace was for, so I could identify him.
Well, reusing a corpse is rather environmentally friendly of the culprit, don't you think? He totally went green. I mean, we gotta recycle everything in our day and age, so you gotta get the most value out of corpses too, you know?
Zilch?
Wait, I am not the culprit. I am a victim who was already killed. So, leave me alone!
Hey, he ran away! After him, Master!
Yeah.
You said the body in the first car's infirmary wasn't me, but Aphex? But you went to car 5 after car 1, and discovered his corpse there. How was the corpse transported from car 1 to car 5? That'd require moving past you.
That's right, if he slipped past us, when did that happen?
So, which pathway do we take? When did it happen? A or B?
Where did he run off to?
I can read that.
Another mystery that needs
Thank
to
you.
be solved.
When moving the body from car 1 to car 5, the culprit moved through the train. Did not move. Let's go here. He moved through the train.
Thinking about it rationally, we have to assume that they carried the corpse through the train.
No, that's impossible. 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 Impossible.
Zilch turned into a mystery phantom!
Get him, Master! Boom kill him so hard, his relatives get bruises!
We got ourselves a furry battle. Take down the furry. Let's go. Blackout and shaking. That's
A body can't get from car 1 to car 5. Just think about it. The train's cars are quite narrow. corpse is heavy enough as it is. Lugging a corpse through that hallway, you would certainly have noticed. That means your deduction is all wrong. I'll say it once more. You cannot transport the corpse from car 1 to car 5.
I didn't see anything.
That's true. Plus, when we investigated the private rooms, we kept the doors open for security. If someone had passed through the hallway, I probably would have noticed.
They would have had to sneak past me, too. There's no way anybody got through that corridor.
One eye up.
If we're certain nobody used that corridor, then the corpse must have been brought in from outside the train, not inside. If so, the culprit would need to be able to pass by us without being noticed.
And that's where the blackout and shaking came from.
What are you mumbling about? Just...
But the question is, I didn't see anything that for us to like rebuttal. Why did we do that?
They didn't pass through the train.
I didn't see anything.
The corpse was brought in from outside. The windows are all locked shut.
Oh, there it is.
What? The door's locked.
No, 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 no.
If the windows and doors are shut, there's no way to get out while the train is moving. No issues occurred during the train's operation.
Lies. Thank you. That's really a lag right there.
No, there was something strange. The blackout and shaking that happened when I was in car 2 and car 4. When the blackout occurred and the shaking started, I'm certain something else happened in the train. Maybe it has something to do with the mystery of the moving corpse.
Don't be stupid. So what if there was a little blackout and some gentle swaying?
Distorted plate, bloodless blanket, backup.
Forget the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact. The shaking was the tunnel air pressure. There's nothing...
What do we have? Backup system was operating. It's possible some kind of malfunction caused it? No. We'll keep an eye on this. We'll keep an eye on this.
Odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot.
I didn't see anything. Again.
Come on.
No.
Forget the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences.
Nope.
The blackout was just a bad contact. The shaking was the tunnel air pressure.
You are done.
There's nothing odd about that. It's all just a coincidence. It's impossible to include that in a criminal plot. Forget the shaking and the blackout. They were nothing but coincidences. The blackout was just a bad contact.
I'll slash through this mystery. No, the blackout didn't occur because of a connection failure. It was due to the main control system failing and switching to the backup control system. The blackout occurred during that 1 second when the system switched over.
Hey, he ran away. Fleeing Phantom is a bad Phantom.
Is there such a thing as a good phantom?
After him. You gotta keep solving the mystery and prove kill that mystery Phantom.
I know we have the autosave in the right encoder, but still, there's just like no actual breaks.
If so, then the main control system's failure must have something to do with moving the corpse.
So maybe the culprit broke the main control system. He must have attempted to stop the train to bring in the corpse from the outside.
But the train never stopped. The operation log confirms the train was moving the entire time. So I don't think he broke the system to bring the corpse in.
Then why did the main control system fail?
It must have something to do with moving the body.
But you're unsure exactly how, huh? In that case... I knew it! A mystery is blocking you! Anything blocking you in here is also a mystery. So this is the question we're facing right now.
The main control system must have failed because something happened in the first car. If that's true, what exactly happened? If it's related to the body being moved, then how?
Master, well, as his mentor, the main control system failing, the blackout, the train shaking. Oh yeah! Why did the train shake like that? There was a blackout right before entering the tunnel that was caused by the main control system failing, but the culprit didn't destroy it, so the blackout happened because... wasn't there some shaking right before the blackout too? I don't...
That's right! The train shook right before the blackout. We still don't know what caused that to happen. Whatever it was strong enough to make the entire train shake. It caused the main control system to fail and resulted in a blackout. If it had something to do with moving a body, then what must have happened was...
Ooh! Did I give you the assistance you needed? Close to solving the case now? Then it's time to combine our powers. Let's go, Master!
The main control system was lost when car 1 was...
Are you just gonna leave me here?
I don't know the words to it. Where do we go?
Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Shut up. Do I have to spell the entire thing, or can I just... Am I supposed to spell a word by word? Letter by letter? Was... I don't know where I was going. I forgot what we were doing in this. If I had to start from the beginning, I'd be mad. I don't know what we're... Get to the point. I just don't know the words to it. That's it. And we only have 2 minutes just to figure it out. It's not enough to give me a bone and everything.
Let's work together as a team.
Yeah, I have no idea what it was because I tried every option before, so I don't know what exactly I'm looking for. Okay, I figured out what the word is. It just came to my head right now. We'll start with the letter D and see what happens then. Because I was drawing blanks right there. So let's see. Car 1 was destroyed.
That's right! Ta-da! Go, go, go!
Never mind. I was thinking destroyed. Actually, it was detached. How do I spell that?
That's right! Nice!
Why did you add ED right there?
Could it be that the first car was separated from the train?
Huh? Separated? What? Seriously?
Yeah. The reason why the main control system failed was because the first car was cut off from the rest of the train we were riding in.
Let's keep going for now. Master, I don't really get it. What do you mean the first car was cut off?
The shaking happened just before the blackout, right? Huh? Did it just shake? What was that? The lights went out for a moment and came back on. At that time, the first car was disconnected from the rest of the Amaterasu Express. As a result, the main control system failed, and after a brief blackout, it switched to the backup.
But why cut off the first car? Why go through all that trouble?
Of course, to move the body in the train car. To do that.
Watch out!
Again?
We need to resolve them.
The body was transported with the entire car. If that's not it, then I have no idea. If I don't see a C, then I have no. There it is.
Go, go, go! Great!
Next. Oh, we can fast forward this.
That's right! He transported the corpse using the entire first car. That's why the first car was disconnected.
Transported the corpse? With the entire car? Shut up!
He really be a furry. Let's go.
The first car is at the front of the train. Aphex's corpse was in the fifth car, in the back. Even if you detach the front car, how do you move it all the way to the rear?
Master, don't be scared. Lots of villains transform after they've been cornered.
Calm down. How could you swap if I can answer that? How did it happen?
That reminds me. Master, earlier when you were talking about the shaking and mentioned the blackout, blackout only happened once, but the shaking happened twice.
Yeah, it definitely shook 2 separate times. Right before entering the tunnel, and right after leaving it. The first time was when the train car was disconnected. But what about the second? Something happened to the train then, too. The shaking at the end of the tunnel felt similar to when Car 1 disconnected.
That was when it got reconnected.
Point thinking about it. You're stuck in this labyrinth for all eternity.
Master, here it comes! You've got to solve the mystery and defeat him!
Your deductions aren't worth a damn thing, because they're all wrong from the very beginning.
Oh, I'm going down, furry. Red herring, route map. It's the map.
So it
And
shook
start
twice
playing.
near the tunnel. What of it? You mean
Next.
the train car was separated and reconnected? Why would that even matter? Even if you managed to separate car 1, how could it be moved to the rear? The train was always running on the same tracks.
Nope.
There's no way to shuffle the train cars around. This is the truth.
Objection.
No! At that time, not all the cars were moving on the same track. The track that the Amaterasu Express was on separated into double tracks right before entering the tunnel. So by taking advantage of the double tracks, it's possible to switch out the train cars. The first time the train shook was before entering the tunnel, which was caused by Car 1 separating. After that, the separated Car 1 entered the other track, while the rest of the train proceeded on the main track. The 2 tracks rejoin after the tunnel. That's where Car 1 connected to the end of the train. This is when the train shook for the second time.
You're right! First car moved all the way to the back!
Normally, it's impossible for a single train car to function on its own. But the Amaterasu Express is special. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously.
If each train car can operate autonomously, then car 1 can function on its own! Doesn't that solve everything? It's time you gave up!
No, that's crazy.
Huh? What?
Using your method to rearrange the train cars would connect the first car to the end, which would leave it behind the 5th car. In other words, it becomes the 6th car, but that doesn't exist. So, you're telling me you found Aphex's corpse in the non-existent 6th car?
Oh, you're right.
Do you get it? You're the one who's wrong. Everything you've deduced is wrong!
No, I'm not wrong. The truth lies just ahead of us. I will prove it to you.
Let's work together as a team! What's wrong?
Maybe the Amaterasu Express doesn't have 5 cars. What if there were only 4 cars to begin with? If that's the case, then to me, Car 1 could be made to look like Car 5.
Huh? So there weren't 5 cars the whole time, but instead 4?
That's why Melanie said the 5th car's door was broken while we were in transit.
But you can't access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open. So it wasn't broken. The 4th car was actually the farthest one back from the get-go?
I'm sure the real 5th car was left behind at the station when we departed. So the train took off with only 4 cars. There was another Car 1 at our destination. If it connected upon arrival, then the train would have 5 cars again. So the Car 1 where I was knocked out became the 5th car at the end of the line. And when I was questioned by the Peacekeepers, the Car 1 there was another car prepared at the station specifically for this plot.
The real Car 1 was waiting at the station's platform, then all the Peacekeepers there would have noticed it. So they were all in on it.
Or you can assume that the Peacekeepers themselves were the ones who prepared the other Car 1. If there was another Car 1, then there will be something that sets it apart from the original Car 1. For example, the way the window glass was broken in the infirmary will be different from how I broke it.
You mean when you used the fire extinguisher to smash the infirmary's window? So they knew you would do that? That's how they were able to imitate it in the new Car 1?
I think I was set up to reach for that fire extinguisher. The fire extinguisher was left in a conspicuous spot in the hallway. They wanted me to use it to break the window. And that's how they pulled off swapping the 1st and 5th cars while in transit. It was all a trap to set me up as the culprit. Isn't that right? Zilch?
All right, we're almost there. Let's catch this culprit. That was a pretty solid deduction. Very impressive. Of me foreseeing your potential.
It's so strange. It doesn't feel like I'm learning this stuff, more like I'm remembering it. Maybe I was even a high-ranking detective in a WDO.
Now's no time for bragging. You still gotta catch him.
Right! Everything feels different here.
This is just the calm before the storm. Be careful. You don't know what's gonna happen next. You know, making the 1st car look like the 5th was a really big trick to pull off. I'm surprised the train cars could disconnect and reconnect so smoothly.
The train's automatic operating system must have had it programmed before we departed.
Even the trick with the swapping train car?
Probably. It had to have been done automatically.
Well, it'd be easy for Amaterasu. They own the train.
That's what I'm worried about. Even if I obtain the truth here, won't they just ignore what I say and arrest me anyway?
I keep telling you not to worry about it. As long as you have the truth, the culprit can't escape.
Why are you so sure of that? What is this?
looks like a fort to me. With this kind of protection, I bet the truth is in there for sure. You just have to destroy it.
So the truth is here.
You can't have the truth. It's impossible to destroy this fortress. Just give up and leave!
Whenever a culprit takes a last stand like this, you know we're just a step away from unriddling this labyrinth. Master, time to show him how dangerous you really are. After all, he did try to set you up.
I'm not worried about that right now. We're so close to the truth. We gotta do this.
It's bone kill time!
And this is practically chapter 0 of this crazy mess.
Tutorial
Took over the last stand of the Phantom, tear through all obstacles with the mega-sized god. Great onset destroyer. Me. So we just run through. That's just already then. Kick, tackle, jump. Blast away the gigantic iron balls released from the fire float with the corresponding kick. When an obstacle closes in, the screen slows down. Press the button to attack. That's the input timing means failure to take damage.
I won't let you have the truth.
Okay.
I see.
Destroy the Raj when it suddenly appears with the corresponding tackle. Got it.
Go away! Keep up and scram!
I see.
So much for me to remember.
Your deduction is wrong!
A kick,
Go away!
kick,
Don't come near me! Don't come
tackle.
any closer.
Oh,
Stop it!
damn it.
Switching the first and fifth card is just your imagination. It's a completely baseless lie. There's no evidence they ever swapped.
Why is there a key? Destroy the wall with a solution key.
Check, check.
Solution key. There are obstacles that even God can't destroy without a solution key. Open up the solution key, blah blah.
Use the solution key to smash through the wall, Master.
This.
You're wrong. Huh? Come on.
Let's go.
No, there are traces of a swap. The warped plate from Car 5. The reason that plate was burned so thoroughly is because originally it said Car 1. Left as it was, it would have messed up your plot to make Car 1 look like Car 5. That's why you made extra sure it was burned beyond recognition.
What else do we have? Kick, jump, tackle.
That's nonsense.
Kick,
I
kick.
Wait to disguise it? No,
Take
I
this.
didn't do
Take
that.
this. Take that.
Stop it.
Take this.
Stop.
Jump.
Go away.
Tackle.
From me.
Tackle.
Wait.
Tackle.
It just happens
Tackle.
to be easily burned. But with it burned,
Kick.
you have no way of knowing what number car it was. So there's nothing backing up your deduction. You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
Oh,
Looks
wow.
like we need another solution key to boom kill him. Good luck, Master.
You have no hard evidence proving that location was the first car.
There is proof! The bloodstain on the interlock of the infirmary in car 5! The culprit probably didn't notice it. But I remember. It's my blood.
What?
When I was trying to get into the infirmary in car 1, I cut my finger on the glass. When I reached through to unlock the latch, I must have gotten blood on it. But that bloodstain would have been hidden while the interlock was open. That's probably why the culprit missed it. My blood, which was left behind in car 1, was found in car 5. This proves that someone pulled off the car switching trick. This is the truth of the case!